because NVIDIA, Google, AVGO, SNDK, MU, WDC, because they all have been running. I'll be honest with you, you're not wrong, because they've been running and a lot of money been made. But what most investors, especially new investors, don't realize is you don't need individual stocks to actually partake in a trade. And what we're gonna do in this video is we're gonna break down other scenarios that give you exposure to these stocks that still have great returns on a year. And that's how the game is going to be played. You can either trade them or you can own them and still have the ability to take part in it. Now, what I need you to do is I need you to like and subscribe and get your pen and your pad, because I got some notes that I'm gonna take off of to give you, but I need you to be taking notes as well, because you hear it when I say it, but you learn it when you say it or when you write it down. It's your boy, the Wall Street Trapper. Let's get this video to about 2,000 likes, y'all, because we're gonna give y'all some game. Let's go. What I want to do is I want to talk about 3 ETFs. What I love about these 3 ETFs are they all focus on something separate. So they focus on different phases of the AI space. And that's what I like. So it's not just crammed with NVIDIA, crammed with AVGO, crammed with MU. They kind of spread out. And that's the love that I see in these. So the first one is I want to talk about QTUM. Now this one is up 19% year to date, which is really, really good. And if we're being honest, 19% up year to date when the S&P is not even up double digits, it's beating the market, which means this is a pretty cool stock. QTUM is a pretty good option for us to play the game with. Think about it, 19% year to date is better than the S&P 500, which is really good. And it's actually outperforming a lot of stocks on the S&P 500. Now think about it, $133. I mean, that's cheaper than the average stock inside of the AI space. So at the top of his list, it's heavy technology, about 82% technology, and about 10% industrials. Now, what I like about that is you're gonna see a simple theme here. A lot of AI stocks are also, ETFs are also aligned with the industrial sector. I like to trade and buy the industrials because I've realized that a lot of industrials are actually integrating with AI. Think about Caterpillar, think about John Deere, think about CMI. These companies are really collaborating with AI and they getting the tailwind of that AI movement. So always be mindful and pay attention to that. Now think about this, its top 3 holdings are Intel, which is what makes up 2.21%, MU, which makes up 2.04%, and Teradyne, which makes up 1.99%. Now, this ETF is really focused on quantum computing. It focuses on stocks that help develop services for quantum computing. Now, quantum computing is going to be a massive, massive, massive industry as we move forward. I truly think that getting quantum computing now is like buying the internet when it first came out. Nobody really understands it to the fullest, but we know about man. And what does man do? Man sees things working smarter, harder, and faster, and that's what they want to be in. These quantum stocks are actually not high, like IonQ, Quantum. So that's why I like QTIM. That one is going to be a sleeper. The next one is ARTY. Now that one is up about 25% year to date. Now think about this one. That one is only $61.90. $62. Now, that is cheaper than all the stocks in the space, right? And it's still up 25% year to date, which is up even more than the first one. Now, inside of that, again, same thing. Technology makes up 87%. Industrials make up 4.9%. Again, you're going to see a lot of times where industrials and technology are going to commingle. So let me just say this on the side. Don't be afraid of looking at your technology stocks. Think about it. Caterpillar just had earnings, skyrocketed. John Deere, great earnings. Cummins, great earnings coming up. Watch these industrial companies. And I think I'm gonna do a video on industrials because they integrate in just like healthcare. And so think about its top 3 stocks. Marvell makes up 6%. AMD makes up 5%, and CoreWeave makes up 5.33%. And the thing about this one is, this one makes components for companies, watch this, that are producing products and services that will contribute to the chip in AI intelligence. So it's 2 different ideas, 2 different concepts. So if you wanted to buy both of these, I wouldn't be mad because it gives you the opportunity. You're not just piled up in one AI space, you're actually in 2 different spaces. And I like that. Again, at $61, up 25% year to date. I mean, what are we doing here? Right? And that's what I like about playing this game. So you feel like you missed the SNDKs, the MUs was at $400 and something. These become better options and you still get the returns that you need. So you're gonna see all over YouTube, everybody just saying, buy this high, buy this high. If that's not your play, why not go with a QTM? Why not go with an ARTY? It's more affordable, wait for a pullback. And then the thing about ETFs is, like, you're not being exposed to one individual stock. You exposed to a basket of stocks and how they perform. Like, one can be down, or this one can be down, and the ETF doesn't really go far. So I would truly pay attention to that, because that truly gives us an opportunity, and we get to diversify how we enter the AI space. And last on the list is a new one, which is DRAM. Now, I made a video about this maybe a week or two ago, and since then the ETF has soared about another 10 to 15%. Now, this one focuses on memory and storage, and I've made a video about this. Go check the previous video. Memory and storage is the hottest part of AI right now. The next part of the AI stack that is second hottest, it can only go as fast as it has memory. Memory allows it to think and allows it to remember, and storage has to be a place where it sits at. So let's give it another idea. Before the AI can do anything, it has to have a place where it's stored. Well, in order for it to speed up, that's why SNDK, MU, WDC, TER, that's where these stocks come into play, because without storage and without memory, then you have what's called bulk storage. Without these, AI can't even do anything. And this is why DRAM, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I think DRAM is one of the ones that you hold on to for quite some time. Now think about this. It's big in holdings. It's MU at 14%. Watch this. Samsung at 22% and SK Hynix at 26%. And then everything else in there is T-bills. T-bills and some other things. So this makes a great, great, great position for you to be in at $39. $39, y'all. So $39, $61, $133. These are the type of plays that still allow us to play inside of a field that is not pulling back, that is definitely running hard. And I don't want you to fall victim to people saying AI is a bubble. I'm gonna go on a limb and say this. I only think open AI is the bubble. Because we seeing companies like, especially because it's earnings seasons, we seeing companies like NVIDIA, we seeing companies like Meta, we seeing companies like Amazon, we seeing companies like Google say, we are massively building out. And so these are the companies that are buying that memory and creating data centers that's gonna need that memory inside of it. So these companies their profits are out of this world. STX Seagate went up $100 after earnings, right? That shows you how powerful. Look at what WDC just did. Look at what SNDK just did after earnings. Powerful. So stop buying into the idea that AI is a bubble. It's not. And these ETFs allowed us to play the game without taking on the risk of being an individual stock and still protecting our portfolios. It's your boy, the Wall Street Chat, man. I hope this video helped you. Make sure you like and subscribe. Share this out with somebody who's fearful about being in the AI space, and show them that there's another way to get into it. So QTM allows us to get into quantum. ARTY allows us to get into companies that are responsible for building products and services for AI. And DRAM allows us to get into the companies that are responsible for AI speed and AI memory. Without AI memory, AI can't talk back to you fast and in real time. It's your boy, the Wall Street Traveler. Salute.